Okay. Hello, people. Welcome to excitement, adventure, music. Sure. Welcome back to stream number 159 on this world. Technically, there's 160 of this series, but if you want to go back and watch 19 3/4 or whatever I named it, you can. I don't recommend it. We were designing the tower that came before the tower above my head, but whatever. All right. So it's been like 2 weeks since I've played on this world, let alone streamed, because why be consistent when you can just be whatever? It's now February 2022. Lunar New Year. Or what has happened. Therefore, it's a thing. And I like that steeple design, like, just looking at it. It's beautiful. Anyway. Because I haven't really been playing on this world in the last 2 weeks, I kind of don't know where we left off, but I do know that at least the front face of the church has some decoration. And I know what I want to do this time around, and that would be the interior, because the interior needs to be done. You remove that, and it just looks like a Mandalorian mask. Okay, Star Wars nerd. Yeah. We're gonna do the interior. So I'm picturing you come through here, you have pews, you have the center altar thing, and over here would be like a choir box or something. I don't know. It isn't that large on the inside, which is kind of interesting because it is very large on the outside. But this steeple is still my favorite part of this building. It probably forever will be. That was smooth. Now we're under a bell. Where's a bow? You can use bows to shoot the bells, right? There we go. Alright. So what do we need to do now? I think we definitely should go with a wooden floor because we've gone stone heavy elsewhere. Where's my wood? There it is. And I'm thinking we've done dark oak here, so why don't we do some actual oak, because that seems like a nice wood color to use. Miscellaneous things about. All right. Look at all these heads. We need to go get more orc logs, I think, but what I'm thinking would look quite nice is on this, the entrance should have a stone threshold because it just is what it is. I'm thinking we could actually go with some stone bricks. Do we have any cracked ones? The answer is probably no. It definitely is no. We don't have any cracked stone bricks. That's disappointing. Let's go and fix that real quick. It should take more than a second or two. My new PC still isn't here. It is very sad. Very, very sad. And then once that happens, we can play with slightly better FPSs, and the stream should start looking better because, it has way more capable hardware. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but it'll be a 3060 Ti instead of a 1060, not even a 1060 Ti. I don't even know what they made a 1060 Ti. And it just, overall, I mean, the CPU will be way better, which really does help with encoding. I don't know what I'm doing. Just throw half a stack in there. Jeez. Yeah. Look at our list of farms that we still haven't done. Kind of disappointing. Yep. Disappointing. Yawn. I have a word at the stream, but we'll do that slightly later. Slightly later. Right. That's a weird number to come through, and are the furnaces not all working? It wouldn't surprise me if they weren't all working. This one isn't. So what happened is I didn't have that locked, so it just dumped it into the first available ones. That's cool. That's totally cool. I have a terrible smelter design here. That's the moral of the story. Alright, that'll be enough for now. And we'll just take the elevator. I completely failed to walk through a door sideways. I don't know what I'm doing. Ta-da! Okay. Crackstone bricks. Underrated, in my opinion. Oh, we aren't doing this with rain again. Remember last time we were messing around with rain and now we ended up in unloaded chunks and dying miserably? Yeah, I remember. Pepperidge Farms remembers. We'll need a bunch of stone bricks to detail this. In Minecraft, I feel like it's really easy to fall back on this grayscale building. But that's because they have such a wonderful different texture variety with grayscale blocks that they just don't have with other color tones. So let's get some more color tones. There you go. We have a stone brick threshold. This is going to get real weird real fast. So we are going to have pillars. I don't know if we should have pillars of stone brick. Like right here in the corners. Interior decoration. Meet your host. And then we go pillar here and pillar here. That does something. And then what we do here... Whoops. I need to move a haste beacon. By move, I mean place one. I have enough to make mini beacons. Why do I do this myself? Where's my scaffolding? Apparently, we ran out of stone bricks. Ta-da! Then if we go over here, should have more stone bricks. All of the stone bricks of brickiness. Man, it's nice to be building. So this just is on the background. It just felt right having these here. So we may and probably will end up putting pillars elsewhere. Right. So I'm thinking that we have wooden support. Oh, no, wooden stone. Brick. Maybe we do wooden pillars, and then we have wooden buttresses going across. That could look good. We also should have a bit of a loft here, I think. Or here. Here. Something like that. Why didn't I grab any stairs, and why is it still raining? Why? Why does this game do this to me? I mean, we could also alternatively. And this is a wild, wacky theory. Go like this. I don't know how I feel about that yet. I don't think I like it. Okay, I do know how I feel about it. I don't like it. So, we want this to be a bit of an arch. Why isn't the doorway made out of better materials? Hello. Some dark oak logs. I haven't really planned this out or thought about it much, but I'm thinking if we have the door and set into a wooden frame, because that's how you would have it. Kind of like this. And then on the outside it looks like this. That's fine. This and this need to be stone brick. I can't believe that's an oversight I made. Okay. So what if we were to simply go this and convert these into stripped dark oak? So not sure how I feel about that. Because then we would just go across like this. Why did I design this building like this? It is most frustrating. Alright, we very clearly need a bunch of these. And like this. Just put a torch here. Okay. So what is arguably the most important part of this would be the center point, the thing that you see when you walk in the door. So we should probably get that taken care of. Ta-da. We missed. Click. Okay. No open spaces. All right. If we go here. Oh. place blocks correctly. There's a torch there. And finally I get that. Okay. And we'll just, you know, do the same thing over here. Or not, we could just scaffold up, but like, jumping's more fun. Hello, south. So if we go middle. Okay, we have that place. We had that placed in the middle. We have it placed in the middle once more. What we want to do, we want to grab. No, that's the wrong material. I know how to click. I promise. And what we're going to do is we're going to mount. This. Kind of like that. It only needs to be 1 block taller. 1 block off the ground, as if it was suspended. You know, off the ground. Ta-da. And Turtle. Hello, artist. The creakings. Oh, here. It's exciting. That looks kind of weird, but okay. And then we break this. And that's just a placeholder. I don't know how that's going to look. I'm doing this all without any reference images. And now I'm like, what does the inside of a church like this look like? And I can't seem to picture it. That's annoying. So we're going to compromise on the exterior looks to make the interior more sensible. This is the dilemma. So right up here, these 6 blocks are going to be the pulpit, altar, whatever it's called in this style. Right. And then over here, where you don't want these, that's for sure. These are just temporary. What we'll do is this will be a choir box. Say right, you know, in these 2 corners. I don't know. Gotta make it look good in the scale of Minecraft. Whoops. So we'll have steps here and here. Then we could actually move this forward. Like that. Okay, I'm kind of digging the vibes that's putting out. And then hello. Apparently I didn't double dirt. How dare I? Wow. This is a mess. This is a sturdy and firm foundation right here. It is 100% approved by any city code. Definitely. This building will not have severe issues in the near future. Oh boy. Definitely not. We're backfilling. We're backfilling. That's what we're doing right here. Everything's gonna be great. Yeah, great. Oops. Click back into the game. That helps. Okay. We go down here. And we see part of the hill that I didn't fill in. I'm sneaky boy. You'll never find me here. Interesting. I don't know why I made that decision. We're gonna just fill it in right now. Let me just go like this. Beautiful. Beautiful. Just beautiful. This is why interiors suck. Because I never know what to do with them. And like I know what I should do with this one, and just don't know how I'm going to capture that accurately. So, make sure we actually put lights back in here. I don't know why it's being kind of choppy. Well, I do. My PC is not... To say my PC is not great would be an understatement. But I've been over all of this before. Just bring this across. Have I been up to anything interesting lately? It depends on how you define interesting. I have been up to things that I find interesting, but to other people may seem bizarre. For example, I now own 39 Lego Raccoon costume fan people. And if you don't know what that is, just Google Lego Raccoon costume fan, and you'll see them, and I have 39 of them. That's what I've spent a lot of time in the last few weeks collecting. I think since the 13th I went from 4 to 39. So there's that. Why is there weird lighting errors? That's annoying. I've also added to my other collections of random things. For example, I have a rather large collection of Lego, and I have a decent collection of die-cast, and you know, books. I have collections of books. I've basically been buying a lot of things and spending money like it's going out of style. I don't know why, I just am doing that. So yeah. Well, this feels better having a wooden floor. Other interesting things, I can't really think of any. I haven't done any winter activities this year, really. So no, like, skiing, skating. I don't ski. Skating or snowmobiling, you know, any of that fun stuff because it costs money. What about all y'all? Doing all the exciting things out there. Wow, that's a lot of grass. Why do I have so many like raccoon people? At this point, I'm not entirely sure. I just do, and I know that I need 50. It started as an inside joke, as a kind of a joke between me and Corey, because I just randomly got 4. And I've found it immensely amusing to send pictures of them as I've collected them to Corey. At this point, he's told me that he will block me if I send him any more, so I'm going to send him some more when I get more, just to see how he reacts. And it's just kind of spiraled out of there. One of my coworkers told me I need 50. One of my friends told me I need 100. And yeah, so I'm getting 50. Which seems like a good investment. A terrible use of $250 US. But, you know, it is what it is. You gotta live a little sometimes, I suppose. So, yeah, basically I have an addiction to collecting them now, and it's kind of spiraling from there. Wow, this is very 2008. 10, 11. This is 2011. I don't know why I thought 2008. But yeah, they are the most current weird collectible item that I have. Good thing they're could be sold for exactly as much money as I put into them. Maybe more if people are weird like that. Not worry about the wool. The pews. We want pews, and I want them to be of spruce wood. And spruce wood it is. So the classic Minecraft pew design, I think we'll start here. I have no idea what I'm doing. I think that much is evident, though. So then we have an open gap, and we'll have the center line having some sort of carpeting, either red or brown. I haven't decided. Red would be like really classic, and I kind of really like that look, but brown could work. There's only one thing to do, and that would be to attempt one and see if it looks terrible. So I'll actually leave a gap here. And we're going to break up this oak plank texture with stripped oak logs because that's just the thing you do. I'll just have this go up here. Kind of like that. All right. For now, we'll just have something like this. And we'll... Wow, okay. Weird leg. We'll just put some torches in. They don't need exact spacing. We'll just make it look kind of even. This is my favorite way to design carpeting. by the way. So it actually is three-dimensional, not two-dimensional. Messing up my words there, but yeah. It just adds a little bit of depth. And you've seen me do this a lot. So you come in, you have... I think the red may be too much. I don't know, what do y'all think? We'll remove this, we'll remove this. We need some more hues. Just have this. Kind of like that. Ta-da! And then what we'll do, maybe, is we'll swap these out for stairs. That might be genius. Probably not genius. That might look slightly better. Oops. I have no idea how many I need, but we'll start with 12. Apparently I don't need a sword, and I need spruce dark oak planks. So we want like this. We'll skip. Ta-da. It's a little bit better. Now for the beams, what have we been using for beams? I think we'll just continue with the stone. It'll offset the wood centricness. Hi. There we go. And then over here, we'll just bring up a pillar of stone brick. Okay. Wow. That's not what I wanted to place. We should probably place that, though. Otherwise, we'll have things spawning on our head, and we don't want the things spawning on our head. Okay, so it is kind of a little flat. Be the first to admit that. But what I'm thinking is, you know, something like... There's no pew here. We should put some pews in. Some pews. Alright, what are we looking for? We're looking for spruce. Ta-da. So if these are pews that can hold 2 people, you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 28. Okay, I guess this is a really small church. Maybe. Who am I to judge? You could also say that they could cram in like 3 in a row and that one. Yeah, doesn't really matter. Isn't the grandest of churches that I built in my Minecraft career. I also never built a church in real life, so you know, I can't even say that I have. But that'd be a weird thing to just like brag about. Oh yeah, I built a church. What if we were to go like this and just, you know, a little bit of that action, and then because I feel like it's important and because they're my favorite light source in the game, we could go like this. How about we go over here and we grab some of these. And then we come along and we actually break one of these. And then we go boop and boop. Oh, boop and boop. We have visible light sources because that's what you need. Boop and boop. Okay, and what if we were to actually inset this slightly? That's a different color. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, maybe. And then in these gaps, what we could put... Well, that's not exactly what I want to put there, but we can try various things. Let me know if the music's too loud. We could do that. We could so let's try this over here. No. Yes. Perfect. Okay, no. Maybe with actual fence posts instead of fence gates. I mean, no, we can't go right there. Okay, can't do that right there. We need sticks. I'll just make a few of these. We're bound to use them. So we have that on that side. We could go like this. So that kind of looks structural. Kind of like this, but maybe with different colors. I cannot fit through doorways today. I don't know what it is. Maybe we want to, like, liven things up a little bit. Like, wham bam. I can already tell you, no, not that color. I don't hate it. As opposed to, where did they go? There they are. As opposed to that. Because you aren't going to really notice them if you're just walking in unless you're going like this. I think it would make more sense if they were this tone. And then, potentially, what we should do is swap this out for chiseled stone brick. Because that would just tie it in with the exterior designs a little bit. Click. I swear. All of my PC components and peripherals are being weird. You don't really notice it, but I mean, it's a nice thing to put in there. Where you will notice it is in I Do At Night there. We should definitely do that. Right there. Oh, yes. Okay, now the pews themselves, I don't know if we should cap them off with this, my favorite trapdoor in the game. I feel like we have to, kind of, maybe. Because it just kind of makes sense. Of course, it does limit us in the fact that it has to be like this on every one of these in order for it to work. Which does mess with some of it. And honestly, I think it's perfectly livable. And look, we had the right amount. Okay, I like that. That makes it look better. And then in this corner, I'm thinking we could have a plant, just to have a splash of greenery, because you need that. So we'll just replace all of these with actual wool blocks. And then we will move some of the wool elsewhere and just throw carpets on top. So we don't want to see hard lines. Kind of like that. Okay. All right. That's enough detailing with wool. So this is coming all together. I don't know what I just said, but yes, this is coming all together really nicely. Coming together, not all together. That might be a better way to say that. And we'll just throw the red wool in here because we don't need it anymore. We don't need these beautiful coloration colors of trapdoors. I'm making up words as I go today. Do we have the leaves? We do not. They are here, the bushes. I'm thinking we'll have a beautiful little flowering potted plant right here. Yes. And it will work because it just does. And we'll put the cauldrons away. Ooh, no blocks. I like decorating with no blocks. I think I've made a building with no blocks. And Corey wasn't too happy because in his words, it looks weird. But in my opinion, they're no blocks. They have an interesting and unique texture. Well, the jukebox has a similar texture, but is way more expensive. Okay, so we need to come along here, break that block. And what we'll do is we'll put some chiseled brick. Like so. And like so. And we need to make some spruce dark oak trapdoors. I know what they are. I played this game for a while. Okay. Just like so. And we'll just make a random dark oak bed. We'll put it right here and nobody will ever know. Oops. Whoops a daisy. Put that there. Okay. Close those. Let's grab this material and this material. Okay. The only thing that's throwing me off, aside from the general entrance area, is this window. I don't know why, but I'm not a big fan of it. But I know why I built it the way I did. It's because it looks adorable. But I think we're going to have to actually pull it back out a block. Unfortunately. It's not the biggest deal that we have to do this. It'll just make it a lot easier on us and by us I mean me, when it comes to putting in the interior. We'll just go like this. I don't know why this church ended up blue and cyan, but it did. Andesite. You just need one polished andesite stair. Thank you very much. You can have this. This one can have all of this material. So I don't need it right now. Yes. I might like put it as a full block, but we'll do that for now. And okay, that makes it, that simplifies it for me. Because now I don't have a protrudence coming out of the wall. What would have been nice is if this was all shifted out one block. And no, I'm not doing that because that is a large amount of work. Just shift it all out one block. Oh, it would have been nice. That's all I'm saying. Now, this right here can essentially get the same treatment as this. I guess. I don't know necessarily what I want to put there. I'm thinking that I really like the aesthetic we have going right now. We do need to texture the floor up a bit. And then this looks a bit weird. But if we were to grab some spruce trapdoors. We always need trapdoors, and it's always spruce, I swear. I have a problem. I'm addicted to spruce. Weirdest sentence I've said today. I believe. I might have said something weirder. Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah, today is Tuesday. I'm getting discombobulated in my head. So, if we were to come and just put some temporary blocks, we'll just go like this. We can go like this. And like this. And this should really extend all the way to here. Yeah, that just makes a little bit more sense. You could also put more greenery here or something. I don't know if I want these trapdoors here. We could also just not. I don't know how that'd look. Right here, we should replace this block with a couple of these. Okay. And then we'll just rinse and repeat over here. Need some temporary blocks in. This person has a little bit less headroom, but they'll be fine. I do feel like we need some sort of separation block, like right something here that would distinctly have a separation here. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I hope you can understand it. Yeah. So then up here, you know, you'd have your peoples of the choir singing, chanting, whatever. It works for me. I don't know what I'm doing. So we should work on these arches because we are not going to have any lofts above this portion. I just feel like it'd be kind of silly to do so. So we're just going to have a few arches, buttresses. I don't know what they're called. I'm not an architect. And that'll help. So, I don't know. Should we run this all the way across? I like the idea of the door frame being this dark oak wood. It just makes a bit of sense in my mind. Oh, spruce. If we go with spruce. We need a pedestal. Because that seems like the appropriate thing to have around here. Good thing they're easy to make. Just need those. Look, we can make 3 of them. Okay, lectern. So, what spruce material do we have? We have ran out of trapdoors. How do we always run out of trapdoors? So we go like this, we go put this here. We need a torch or something because that's kind of dim. We should hide a crafting bench in here because I'm sick of running out. And honestly, its texture isn't that bad. Okay, I forgot that. Yeah, okay, we're gonna put it right here. So we want a few of these. Never have too many. And then we'll go right here. Ta-da. Okay. Maybe we actually bring this up a little. And we really make this a centerpiece. In which case, that would go there. We just need some blocks to dummy it. Okay, and then we just need a raised platform here. Which I suppose you wouldn't want to fall off of. Okay. That's a better view. Yeah. I don't know how this step works. I don't particularly like that solution. Maybe we just go with, a slab. You can also jump up here. Yeah, you should be a little bit taller. So you could come, you could sit on this pew, whatever. And then you could have somebody up here. We'll put some lights where they should be. And then you can stand right here and, you know, give your sermon or, you know, mass or whatever. And that'll be done. We should probably cap these off. Wait a minute. Let me count this out. That's unfortunate. I was just counting there and it doesn't work out that way. With these, we should have the arches starting one block up. Okay, that's 2 blocks up. Close but no cigar. That is the 1 block. And I'm not sure, but I think we should have, yeah, we should definitely have these all on the same level on this, going this direction. Running the length, and then the width will have go up 1 block. Because it is actually a different size of an arch needed here as opposed to here. Okay. Now that that is done and taken care of, we should put a chain here, and the pedestals away, and a crafting table away, because, again, we need more inventory space. What I would really like is some oak logs. Oak log, yes, I need some stripped oak logs. So let's see if we actually have any oak logs. I hope we do. Otherwise, we're just going to have to wait on that, and I'm going to have to go out between episodes and go chop trees. Which isn't a terrible thing to do, but I would prefer not to have to. Alright, look at that. I don't know what I was worried about. There's so much oak. I need to remove these chests. Does that sound exciting? Please help him. He has an addiction. Corey, I do not have an addiction. You have an addiction to telling me I have an addiction. Because that's how it works. Oh, Corey, do you want to know the word of the stream? I wanted to do. We had winsome last time. Winsome is a fun word to say. Okay. So if I remember correctly, we're gonna go with. I need to clarify, see if we actually have done this word before, because we've done a lot of interesting and odd words, like verisimilitude or something. Erosion, crumb cake, hackneyed, Chris with a K, 8-bit, Fergalicious, dapper, sus. Yeah, can you tell how many of these are Corey words? We have not done this word. So the word we're gonna do today is myopic. Do it in the right format. Episode 159. WOTS. And the word is myopic. Myopic. Myopic, not myopic. Myopic. Done. Ta-da. No. Why do I do this? Episode 159. WTS. myopic. And we spell checked that. Okay. I'm gonna pick this word because it's a funny spelling and a fun word to say, myopic. Basically, it means, you know, not able to clearly see objects that are far away. It's basically nearsighted, used figuratively, you know, short-sighted or something like that. You see it in stories and books. Books are fun. Anyway, that is the word of the stream today. He sends them to me in the late hours of the night, and I haven't slept in weeks because of them. I do not send them in the late hours of night. We have proven this. I can go back and verify that I have not sent them in the late hours of the night. Let's see. Yeah, none of these have been late at night. Like, come on now. I know it is one of your favorite words, verisimilitude. Thank you. I actually am myopic in real life, as is Corey. In the literal sense. We are both nearsighted. Alright, that bamboo is surprisingly tall. Must have been one of the ones that had the string knocked off with the Ravager, because Ravagers do that. Which is not something I knew before that happened. Oh yes, just adding a little bit of pizzazz. Okay. I'm just gonna keep doing a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Apparently. Just looks like the floor has been worn a bit. Okay. It also breaks up the sameness of the plank texture, which is a great thing to have. That torch spazzing out was messing with me. Corey, I have a question for you. Do you like my church so far? I shut the door. Yeah, and I don't expect you to like the interior right now because it's not even like halfway done. But the exterior though, I mean, do you like my steeple, my bell? The block palette, the beauty that is the simplistic design of this church. You say that it's not really simple. I overdid it. I overdo it a lot. Hey. I don't know what implies. Steeple. I also need to do something with the flat faces of the buildings that I have left. I was supposed to do that between streams, but then 2 weeks happened and I never played on this world. So what can I say? I'm interesting person. Which church are you talking about? Did we is that the one? Did we tour a church you built on stream? I feel like we did a while back. on one of your really old worlds. It's gonna bother me. Oh well, it is what it is. It has to be done. Yeah, for Gondor. You love the Canadian church? What makes this church Canadian? I'm curious. Ah, we ran out of the thing again. Stairs. Yes, that thing. And the best way to get stairs in this game is a stonecutter. Yeah, that's what I thought. The old creative world. We're gonna go with that. Just, yeah, whatever. The Canadian inside of it. Boy, I ain't Canadian. Just almost. I had someone accurately guess the state I lived in because I said it was negative. What was it? It was negative 19 or 20 or 30 or something. I don't remember. And he was just like, "Oh, you must live in Minnesota or Wisconsin. You are just Canadians that identify as American." I mean, yeah. And I guess I'm not an American that identifies as a Canadian, if that's what you're... I mean, so I'm not the other way around. So, yeah, I suppose you could put it that way. All right, we need some scaffolding up in this place. I don't know what I don't know. I added weird syllables because I have speech impediment called speaking too fast for my own good. We will just rough it out with just regular stone brick, and if we want to, we can come in and change that. So what if we go up to 3, and then we come in a little bit more? Say that to my face. Or you don't want him to say that to your face. He's from down south. He doesn't know what he's talking about. What put you on face right now? I see. I can tell you what Corey's face looks like. Wow, that was a voice crack. Okay. So if you know dwarves from Lord of the Rings, but with glasses, and a beard that isn't, you know, like epically long, because that's kind of a lot of effort, and really curly hair, that's what Corey's like. I don't need to look at this from this angle to make sure. Okay, we need to make this go up higher before it starts arching in. Otherwise, we're kind of losing space and making it a little bit more confined and cramped than I would like it to be. I think if we just bring it up a few blocks, just a few. Arches? We need to let go. The accident was years ago. Corey is gone. Wow, that got dark. I feel like I've read those exact words in some, like, terrible book. Or heard it on a cliche TV show or in a movie or something. I don't know. I feel like I've heard or read those words in that exact way before. Obviously not using the word Zax and Corey, but you know. You know. Oh, I also watched Spider-Man No Way Home last week, and please just fulfill my dying wish so my soul can rest in peace. No. I will have all the raccoon ladies. Anyway, back to Spider-Man No Way Home. Corey would say it's kind of a bop. Well, he would say that about music. It's kind of a vibe. I don't know, Corey, you can weigh into this and tell me exactly how that all works out in your vocabulary or vernacular. Vernacular is a better way of saying it. I like saying vernacular. It's a fun word. What if we go up like this? And then what if we were to go like this? Okay. Okay. No, we cannot. Okay. That's dangerous. All of the above. Yes. Maybe. I think what we're going to do is we're going to raise the base of the arches. Because, alright, I kind of like how it looks there. We'll probably add some light. Check the Discord. He's sliding into all y'all's DMs. Oh, congratulations on being level 1. I don't think I'm even level 1. You got me beat when it comes to interior. I mean, that is a lot of quartz. Mine isn't nearly as fancy. Prestigious. Prestigious? Prestigious. That would be the word. Yes, let's keep going. Yes. He took me on a full tour of his ancient world. I'm like, you don't seem like the sort of person to do all quartz builds. Because you would just do all stone. There's a Forza-thon coming up. Hurry! You know what I can do with my new PC whenever it actually shows up? I can play Forza Horizon 5 on ultra settings and stream. True story. This all needs to change. So we just gotta go through and reset this all one block higher, just one block higher. We can do this, one block higher. And just, you know, one block taller. Ta-da! Let's go to the viewing pulpit. You bought a Series S. Nice. Xbox's naming conventions have gotten too far gone. The days where there was just the Xbox 360, and the Xbox One. Before the X, the S, the Xbox One X. Or is it, what is it called now? Xbox Series 1? Series, I don't even know. It's so confusing. Like, I'm not a proponent of PlayStation because I've never actually owned or played on a PlayStation in my entire life, which is kind of weird to say. But at least their naming convention makes sense. Okay? You have the PlayStation 2, 3, 4, and 5. Also the PlayStation Vista and Windows XP. But yeah. Windows naming convention is just stupid. But again, they're both owned by Microsoft. Oh yeah, because the 3060, 3060 Ti, and 3080 are just... Okay. The naming convention does make sense because you have the 10 series, so 1060, 70, and 80, and then the TIs, which are just slightly better. Basically, you can think of a 3060 Ti as pretty much similar to a 3070, and you know, just scale it up there. And then you go to the 1600 series, which was a really weird thing. I don't know why they did that instead of just going straight to the 2000 series. And so you have the 1660, 1650, 1660, and 1670, 1680, or something like that. I don't know if the 50 was in there. And then you'd go to the 2000 series, and you have 20, 60, 70, 80, 90, etc. And then you go to the 30. It makes decent amount of sense. It's not the most conducive to people who aren't in the know, but it makes a whole lot more sense than the Xbox naming convention. And the Xbox naming convention does make more sense than the Windows naming, because where is Windows 9? Like, seriously. How do we go to 8 to 10 to 11? It just doesn't make sense. You know, I kind of like that. I dig it. So basically, companies have stupid ways of naming products, and that's all that I have to say on that subject. They aren't like patch versions, which, you know, just count sequentially. Minecraft 1.18. We should probably change that title. 1.18.1. Ta-da! We've changed the title. That's a mistake I've made for a while now, I guess, because we've been in 1.18.1 pretty much ever since 1.18 dropped. So that's exciting. We want stairs there. And then we want a stone brick wall, and then a chain, and then a lantern, and ta-da! It is beautiful. And now we just gotta jump and repeat the whole thing over here. Okay. We go chiseled, stair, wall, chain, lantern, trapdoor. Ta-da! Sony clap back like all Sony did was pretty funny. Yes, Destiny 2, the game that punishes free-to-play players. Yes, it does. You have access to no, like, content. There's very little content or progression that you can do, or story content or anything, unless you buy each and every $70 expansion. I don't understand why on earth the expansions are $70 and you release 3 a year. Well, I understand it makes a lot of money, but still, it is excessive to the highest degree. And if you think otherwise, well, that's your personal opinion. I mean, Destiny is fun if you want to load up and just shoot a bunch of things. But unless you spend that money, you aren't getting, like, the best gear, you aren't progressing story-wise, there just isn't a whole lot of anything happening. And people complain about other games that are, you know, definitely balanced for free-to-play players, you know. There's a certain tank game that I could think of right now that people like to harp on, And at least it isn't Destiny 2. Oh, come on now. I believe in your ability to place properly. Apparently you don't believe in your ability to play properly. Yeah, Activision Blizzard, that acquisition probably will turn out better things than the Bungie for Sony. It just, yeah. That's one to buy. Wow, okay. We could mess up more things, why don't we? Ta-da! Now, next year there'll be rumors that Microsoft's gonna buy EA in the Ultimate Loot Crate. And then it'll be just like super meta way to sell a company. Rant done. Right, thanks. Tell us how you really feel about Destiny. Well, you know that button I randomly placed earlier? Well, I found it. Unfortunately for me. I finished reading a interesting book on the Titanic last night, I don't know. The Titanic's 110th anniversary is coming up. The sinking of the Titanic. The Titanic would be 110 years old already. Because it was launched in 1911, actually, I believe, if I remember correctly, and then fully completed in 1912, did sea trials, yeah, at the beginning of April 1912, and then, you know, obviously sunk on the 15th. And it amazes me the lack of a concern for the safety of people 100 years ago, and just how many lives were ruined by that. Like, especially Liverpool, and Belfast. Well, Liverpool more so because that's where the majority of the crew of the Titanic came from, and most of the crew members didn't survive. And it just was kind of horrifyingly fascinating, I guess is the best way to describe it. But legally, that ship, the Titanic, only needed lifeboats to carry 1,000 of the passengers, and it was carrying 2,000. And it had lifeboats for 1,170 or something like that, and that just blows my mind. And the fact that most lifeboats were not full is even worse. Just when you launch a boat that holds 65 with 11 people on it, and you don't save any other people who are in the water, that's just disheartening. But then again, the Titanic and all three of her sister ships were kind of met terrible fates. Like the Olympic, the first of the three, the oldest sister, had a collision with a Royal Navy ship in 1911 that caused, well, substantial damage to the naval vessel, and then put, I believe, 2 punctures into the hull of the Olympic, one above and one below the waterline. And so it also had another minor collision, I think a year after the Titanic, and then it served during the First World War, and it did its job. It was nicknamed Old Reliable. Transported something like 400,000 troops, and it made 220 successful voyages, which is an impressive number considering its two sisters made 5. Because the Titanic obviously sunk on its maiden voyage, and the Britannic, the third of the sisters, was sunk as a hospital ship in World War I. And that was on its 6th voyage, so it completed 5. So, kind of interesting how ill-fated all 3 of the largest ocean liners in the world were. It's an interesting book. I don't remember what it's called. I could look. It is legitimately just called Titanic by an author named Pierce. I don't know. I bought it at Barnes & Noble because I buy books. I buy a lot of things excessively. No, give me that. I need it. I need it. I need it. Definitely need that. I actually need more stone brick because you can never have too much stone brick. There is a point at which you can have too much stone brick. But I guess we haven't reached that yet. This interior is coming together quite nicely. I kind of like it. I need to put a lot of this deep slate tile up here, but other than that, it's all coming together. I don't know why I'm copying, pasting. This art should be different. I should know this. I do know this. Should come up to here, and then we'll just go like this. And that'll be that. Which means then it'll be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. What on earth? This should come down 1 block. That's why. How does this look now? Okay, this needs to go back 1 block to match that. Yes. And then that'll be this. Yeah, I'm fine with how that looks. But, like I said, this needs to come back 1 block, I believe. So it would be something like this. Ta-da! Because then this arch is, yep, okay, and that's correct. Beautiful. Magnificent. We will complete, oh, no, we can't do that. We will complete this arch over here, and then we need to get some deep slate tiles. Ta-da. Okay, now we just go up. And it's like 1, 2, 3. 4. Three, 1, 2, 3, and then we go like this. And we want this. On this level? No, 1 down. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's see, we got this last final arch, and then it'll be beautiful. Just like this. Okay. Over here, we'll go like this. No. Like this. And over here, it'll be like this. Okay. We need one more chiseled. And beautiful. Okay, place blocks correctly. My mouse is double clicking. I don't know why it's driving me nuts. This window is about to be blocked off forever. One, two, three. Okay. There we go. We have all the arches in place. Now we just need to finish the inner roof and some minor detailing here, there, and yeah, we're pretty close. Pretty close. I like it. I like it. But we've been streaming for about an hour and a half. My voice is getting tired because that's what happens. I am not used to talking for hours on end, I guess. So we're gonna finish that off. I probably will work on most of it because a lot of it's just boring, repetitive work. You've seen the interesting part of interior design today, so I'm gonna try to get the church pretty well finished. Between in streams, we'll see. If I do, I do. If I don't, I don't. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed. It was fun to sit here, chill, build a church interior, talk about that Titanic and graphics cards and other weird things. And oh, and my Lego raccoon lady obsession. That sounds even weirder every time I say it. But I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button. Does it help push the channel's content to other people? Subscribe if you're new and want to see more. Ring the notification bell so you never miss a stream. That's important. A lot of people aren't getting notified because YouTube is dumb. Plain and simple. Eventually, maybe this thing will turn into something big enough that it can fund all my weird Lego obsessions. Or books. Or, yes, all of the above. Yeah, Discord is linked below if you want to join and see Corey's church from back in the day, whenever Quartz was added, which I feel like was like 7-8 years ago. Could be longer, I don't know. Everything is kind of, I feel like it's not 2022, but it is. So 8 years ago would be 2014. Yeah, so old. Yep, Anyway, I think the only thing left to say is to always dig straight down, because that's how you get all the materials to build a mountain that you never finish, towers that you never do interiors for, or a sandstone house. I have such a weird and eclectic collection of buildings, and I love it. Next time, if the church is done, we'll work on maybe expanding the city, maybe building a boat, maybe we should build a ship. We should build a ship. I don't know if that's next time.